What is up, everybody? It is Blind Metal Gamer here with you once again, and it is time for another video game accessibility video. In this video, I'm going to be discussing beat 'em ups. Yes, I'm going to be discussing beat 'em ups and how they can be made accessible for players without sight or with low vision. And in this video, you will be seeing footage of Streets of Rage 4 from 2020. So, right off the bat, we're going to hit the X button here. And one thing you'll notice right off the go here is there is no type of menu narrator. A lot of beat 'em ups, like this one, Night Slashers Remake, do not have, and others I'm sure, do not have screen readers or some type of menu or user interface UI narration. And this is something I feel that, again, developers who are making beat 'em ups or well versed in that genre could do this to make their games more accessible. Now I'm going to show some gameplay here. And we are going to use Axel.
Axel Stone.
See how it did that?
I'm no daddy's girl.
Alright, so we're going to use Cherry here as our first example for gameplay. Now, these games are usually pretty doable, pretty accessible from a controller standpoint. Now, I'm not talking about menu navigation. Now, the screen reader will help with menu navigation, any weapons you get, things like that. Now, as you can hear, when you hit an enemy, there is audio cues there when you hit them, and your controller will rumble. Now, what would really help would be if there would be like indicators to let you know when you are close to an enemy. So, for example, with these enemies right now, I don't know where they're at because I don't know where they're located. Now, as far as navigational assist, what would really help there would be maybe clicking the right stick, and maybe you get a little audio ping. Like right there, you can tell I'm just beating up on some enemies here. Oh man. And I'm going to do a video like this on the Night Slashers Remake as well. But I'm covering beat 'em ups in general in this video. So, as you can hear in the gameplay, there's no audio indicators, no screen reader. Now, and I just died there, as you can tell. Now, there is an audio indicator for when you come back to life. But see, what I want to do is, see, it took me a while to find the enemy. I had to jump around on screen there to find it and beat him up. Now, as far as overall accessibility for players without sight, I like how the gameplay is straightforward. I like how it is just left to right. There's no fancy like 3D exploration coming in. Nothing like that. So it's going to be easy to pick up and play for a gamer without sight. What I'm thinking about here in terms of accessibility is again, how do you know what you're picking up? How do you know where you're at in the menus? How do you know where you're at in the menus and things? It's all right, and there's a buffet. I can hear his laugh. And I just wreck him. Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's doable. I mean, this would be a doable thing to make these games accessible for gamers without sight. And I just died again. Thank you, enemy. And again, to any game developers of beat 'em ups, the screen reader thing would be easy to implement because the PS5 and Xbox Series X has plugins for screen readers. They actually have plugins you can use to make your game fully accessible with that screen reader on that console. And with PC, there's so many other screen readers you can do. You can use. It's just insane. So the screen reader part is easy, but I understand there is code you have to write and things like that. So, and I'm not versed in that field. So what I'm doing is I'm just giving you ideas to make it accessible, you as a developer. And we have another enemy here. Let's find. Oh boy. Aha. Where's Fatty? I mean, Buffet. I'm tearing you up now, boy. You're gonna get it. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, no. We can't have that. Can't have that. So one thing about the indicators, what there could be is like maybe a little ping sound, like a click, 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 or maybe a beep, 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 some sort of a sound to let people know how far they are away or close they are to enemies. Because that would really help in a game like this. Like right now, Buffet was, or still is, owning me because I can't find him. Got him, I think. Now, I just got some health back there from that enemy that I just killed off. Alrighty. So, yeah, beat 'em ups you can make these accessible. These are accessible. And I want to give it, my inspiration for this is the flying kick. I want to give a shout out to him. Now one clever thing that you'll notice right there, there was an audio cue telling me when to go forward. Now, this would be very, very helpful for all beat 'em ups to have because it makes it more accessible. In terms of telling you when to go forward, me as a player without sight, or very low sight in my case, I wouldn't know when to go forward unless I didn't hear that bing, 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 that sound effect. Now, as far as what the screen reader should do as far as reading, it should read everything on that screen from the pause menu to the character select menu, stats, everything. And then like any enemy info that comes up, like enemy health, enemy names, etc. And then have your audio cue, like sound to play when you are And I'm going to do a video on night slashers as well, but that's going to be another thing. This is mainly for beat 'em ups in general. So, I'm playing Streets of Rage 4 right now. I'm hoping that if Sega is watching this, that they will maybe incorporate some of these accessibility ideas into the next Streets of Rage, into the next Golden Axe. Also, if Capcom or any other developers are watching, if you're going to make another beat 'em up, here are some suggestions on how to make it accessible. Up, there we go. I didn't want that. Gotcha. See, the audio indicator thing would have been a good idea there because I would have known where he was at. Another way to make it accessible for gamers without sight, it being beat 'em ups, would be for if they have cutscenes, have audio description in the cutscenes, or maybe have a fully voice over cutscenes. Do it that way. Alright, got some health back there. Now, one thing you'll notice about this game, and a lot of, and with this in particular, Streets of Rage 4, when you kill your enemies, you hear the ugh, so you know they're done for. Like that right there, boom. Okay, we got Big Bad Buffet again. And he thinks he can just roast us, but we're gonna show him. And we just died again. But see, the audio indicator thing would help with finding where you're at on screen. Another thing that would make it accessible, beat 'em ups that is, it like, you know how you get your items, right, for healing and things? Make it where you just run over the item and you don't have to push any attack button or nothing, and you automatically pick them up. That would be awesome. And I just died yet again. Not this time, Paolo. And I just got my health back. See, that's another cool feature. When you do a special move in this game, it will let you know that you got all of your stuff back with those little audio cues, and it tells you when to go forward. So that's another thing that and then another thing that really makes this unique is the way it's integrated as far as, I mean, there's no accessibility natively I'm aware of that. But what would be awesome is, let's say the next Streets of Rage or the next beat 'em up or whatever that comes out, they were able to incorporate a screen reader, the audio cues, to let you know when you're close to an enemy, um, customizable difficulty settings that wouldn't affect trophies. And there's no puzzles in these. You just beat up your enemies. It's very straightforward, very to the point. Um, so you wouldn't really need skippable puzzles, but I would suggest audio descriptive cutscenes if there are cutscenes in your game. Um, have them either be audio descriptive, fully voiced, or both, depending on the style of cutscene you use. If the gameplay is like this, like a side to side, 2D on a 2D plane, maybe just make it where, again, the audio indicator could play, letting you know how far that you're not at your objective yet, because I know it played there when it was time to go forward. So, you know that. There we go. And we're back to killing enemies, beating enemies up once again. Now, I like how the music kind of lets you know you're in a new place. And what you're seeing here is Streets of Rage 4 on PlayStation 4. This is not a PS5 game. I don't think they made a PS5 version of it. But I'm sure the next Streets of Rage game will be. So, again, as I said, screen reader, something like an audio type of cue to let you know when you're close to enemies. And I just died yet again. And as you can see, I got pretty far there. So, I'm going to use another character and do another run.
Cherry Hunter.
Back in the fight.
We're going to use Adam now. I want to just kind of, see how I do with him. And I want to see, as far as, again, more accessibility. Again, the screen reader would have been great. I like how they speak when you select the character. That's pretty cool. Oh, we are using Axel. I lied. We're using Axel, not Adam. Again, another thing that would make this accessible for gamers without sight would be maybe easier, like, control inputs for the specials. Like, I know they got triangle for the, which I'll show. See how I did that just with one button. Maybe have, like, instead of it being the forward and then square, maybe have a simpler button input for it. Maybe like, let it be one of the shoulder buttons and then the square button. That would be awesome. And then, again, an audio indicator would not only let you know that there's enemies on screen, but it would let you, like, if you're next to an enemy and you can grab them, that would be very useful because and I just died, oh my god. Now, as you can hear, every time I defeat an enemy, you hear them scream. So you get the audio cue there, but I think it would help if there was audio cues to let you know when that enemy was close, so you know when to go in and put the hands and feet on them. Oh god. Uh-oh. And there I go again, dying. So what we'll do, I mean, once I get through with this demonstration here with Axel, so there's a good combo move right there. So as an example, okay, he just walked me there. Oh wow. And I just made her scream. And her too. So a lot of the beat 'em ups have a lot of good like little audio cues, like the enemies screaming when you defeat them. But I think to really improve the overall accessibility package, screen reader support would be good. You know, audio descriptive cutscenes, or probably voiceover cutscenes, or both. Audio indicators so you know when you're close to an enemy, so you know when to do your thing and let a smackdown on them. Oh, I think I made. There we go. And, you know, like I said, the audio indicator thing could not only be useful for enemies, but it would be useful for, like, breakable objects, like the vending machines, all of that as well. Yeah, I found you and I got you that time. Well, that was unexpected. Oh man. Yeah, our boy doesn't like that too much. Now time to go forward yet again. Got it somehow. And again, this genre of game is not typically blind accessible, so again, to my knowledge, there is no blind accessible beat 'em up. You have to go by sound alone, and I've made some suggestions on how they can make these accessible. Screen reader. And if you all have any suggestions in the comment section, please feel free to put those in there, because I would love to have a conversation about this, about beat 'em up accessibility. As it relates not only to Streets of Rage, but just Golden Axe. Yeah, you're totally getting it right. Oh, that just got me. I don't know what's about that. So yeah, right now, if this game had the audio indicators, I wouldn't just be doing grand uppers blindly. Got him. Uh-oh. And he got me. Well, suck. Oh, not good. Got him. And I'm just kind of being quiet here so you can hear the gameplay. Alright, I'm going to kind of end it on that note. This has been Blind Metal Gamer here, and I hope that this video is informative and educational when it comes to making your beat 'em up accessible for players without sight. With that being said, if you'd like to ask me any questions about accessibility related to beat 'em ups, just let me know and we'll talk about it. I'd be more than happy to talk with you, the developers, if you're making a beat 'em up about accessibility and how to make it accessible for players without sight. So with that being said, until next time, I've been your host, Blind Metal Gamer, saying so long everyone, and peace out.